And they change.
Why don't we just have everyone has their own salvo?
Yeah, that.
Yeah, I know.
Still seeing some tunicates here.
It's becomes frustrating for the people in the back row and the other people in the room if everyone has a different salvo.
That's a good point.
But funny
Yeah,
you mention that.
this is totally fine. My neck is just cramping up today.
You don't want to try the controller in your lap, reclined position?
Oh, the slouch position?
I don't know. That's what Trevor puts the controller on his lap,
Totally.
right?
He puts the
Yeah,
chair away
he
all
is
the way
like
back and back.
way slouched and then like looks up. I don't know. I just haven't tried it yet.
I always have to unlock this chair because someone locks the back, and then I just
Oh yeah, you definitely want the relaxed back there.
Get you a lazy boy recliner in here. You can kick your feet up.
I'm pretty happy with these chairs.
One of the systems I work on has Bobcat control chairs, and they lay almost horizontal. And I thought I would hate it at first, and the controls are right here in the chair, in your hand. And about the third day, I'm like, how did I ever
How did I ever do anything else?
The screens are tilted, so they're like this, so you literally are laying back, and it's really nice for 12-hour shifts.
First class, business class.
Yeah.
There's headrests on them, and
that is deluxe.
Got quite a few viewers just tuning in. Want to give you a brief rundown what we're doing here. We're diving on Sovereign Seamount in Papahanaumokuakea Marine Monument here west of Hawaii. We are looking for chunky angular rocks suitable for geochronological dating. And we are also looking for biological communities that we see as kind of our goals on this dive. Kind of thought we wouldn't see much, but we're seeing quite a bit down here. You surprised, Emil?
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting tunicates. That's not something I think about much. There's so many of them. Barnacle Beltway was cool.
You can check on our depth on our website, nautiluslive.org. We are at about 3,230 meters. Got a question about microplastics. We're not sampling for microplastics on this expedition, but we've done that kind of sampling in the past. We have the ability to take various different kinds of water samples. That's not part of the science for this mission. You can learn more about the science objectives for this expedition by going to our website, nautiluslive.org, and click on Expedition. We are NA134. And our official name is Lu'u'aea Ahiki Ika Papaku, which is our Hawaiian name that we are honored to carry on this expedition. It means go down, come up, until you reach the ocean floor.
sometimes I feel like a yo-yo.
They're always letting you down, huh, Dan?
Pretty happy not to be doing the pit stop shift tonight.
The pit crew?
Yeah, we've been the pit crew for 3 in a row, weren't we? At least 2 oily pit crews.
So we're really not seeing much change at all as far as the rocks. They all are this pillowy, rounded.
Yeah, nothing angular.
Nope, everything looks attached, which isn't good for us.
No sand ripples.
And no sand ripples.
Not yet.
Gabby's doing a very symmetrical sound wave on the nav screen there.
There you go.
All right, next up, spell the first letter of your name. Or right. Can you make the first letter of your name? Yeah. A ship's move, you mean? Oh, a ship's move? Sorry, I'm like...
Might be a little bit
Truncated.
fracture there.
Tunicates.
Okay. Roger.
Yeah, it's about 2 or 3 degrees colder than it has been. We've been at 72. I don't, somebody's been.
Is that a sea star down there?
Yeah.
Yep.
You're off of SPL now.
Thanks so much for tuning in. We're just flying up this ridge here, looking to see what we can see. While we do have those specific science objectives in mind, a lot of times it's just, let's go poke around down there.
Pure exploration.
Yeah. If you set out to try to find a barnacle beltway on the ocean floor, you could look forever and never find one.
Good luck.
Good luck. There's a tunicate or a sponge. Oh,
Yeah,
tunicate.
is that that white, oh.
Yeah, a tunicate.
Oh, yeah. Oh, tunicate.
And some sponge under the edge of that rock there.
Yeah, I don't remember where
Or
that was.
sediment?
Sediment, I think.
Sediment, yeah. I don't remember what we were diving on, but I got used to identifying tunicates by the way they wave and the wave around.
Yeah, sediment.
I'm hoping that I'm going to sleep good after this shift because I didn't get the nap that I was thinking we weren't having this shift, and I didn't do my nap.
I got a quick one.
Oh, you did? I got all discombobulated.
Me too.
Sometimes our viewers wonder why we don't give them more advance notice of when we are diving, and that's because we don't get that much advance notice of when we are diving. We were all sitting outside last night thinking we were going to be diving at 4 a.m. this morning, and then got some updated news right then. Nope, we're not going at 4 a.m. We're going at midnight. So our tectonic turtles.
We changed our plans. We were going to try to empty out the samples from Herc and help Sarah, but then we said, oh, nope. We all waited there to do that, like all happy and giddy, and then we're in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
The plan is
Yeah.
subject to change without notice.
Yep.
Absolutely. We do our best to keep our website updated with our current status and estimates on when our dives will begin and end. But lots of factors can change that out here at sea. Weather, or achieving our goals early, or
What's our layback?
seeing something super interesting.
60 meters or so.
Yeah. $72 meters.
Wow, I was off by a square. I was looking at Herc. Is that one of those green CNN and the many things right there
Yeah,
under the
I
laser?
see what you're seeing too.
See it, Gabby? Right there.
We think it's an urchin?
I think
Doesn't
so.
quite look round.
I don't know what
enough.
it is.
An old attachment, old sponge attachment?
I think that's what it is. Well,
Oh, it's a
I
sponge.
don't know.
Yeah, I think it's just a sponge.
oh,
It
closing
just
up.
closed.
What?
Anemone with
Saw
its
it close
tentacles
up.
drawn in. Yeah, I don't think a sponge would have done
Oh,
that.
don't look directly at the eye of Sauron.
We must scale the mountain.
Well, I haven't seen that before. I don't know what that was.
It had to be an anemone.
Yeah.
So something's going on with the great algorithm in the sky here, because we've got so many new viewers yesterday and today that say YouTube served up our channel to them and they're just finding us for the first time. So thank you, great algorithm in the sky, for sending us all these new viewers. And thanks to new viewers for checking in. Welcome. You are exploring live, seeing things that no one has ever seen before, live in real time as we are seeing them. So it's awesome to have you here. Right. And just know that you can also submit your questions on our website, nautiluslive.org.
A hole to your right there.
I think it's because we said we were Googling things so many times.
I don't know. Maybe. Oh, yeah, maybe they heard us.
Free advertising.
So we have been seeing corals on this dive. Our maximum depth was about 3,350 meters, and we saw corals right away. They're just not very dense. They're more sparsely populated. And it has been a while since we've seen a coral.
We've seen more tunicates than probably anything else. What is that? No.
Of course, there's also an entire biological community that we're not seeing, the microbes, and that's what another scientist on board is focusing on, Dr. Beth Orcutt. She has finished collecting her rock samples and getting them ready in the lab for further processing on shore.
Can we move 100 meters, bearing 090?
Yeah, the more we look, the more places we look on Earth, the more we find microbes. They're in the most extreme environments in the ocean. They're everywhere.
So would microbes that live here be called extremophiles because it is such an extreme environment?
This environment, I'm not sure qualifies as the extremophile. I've heard that applied to the hydrothermal vent organisms.
Yeah, if you want to learn more about the exact conditions where we are, you can go to our website, nautiluslive.org. And in the panel on the right, you can see our depth. And if you click on more data, you can get all sorts of other information about salinity, temperature, oxygen saturation.
They're finding them deep, deep in the Earth's crust. That's extreme.
Yeah, how deep have they worked that out now?
Not sure.
Was a pretty amazing number.
Yeah.
That's a beautiful little anemone.
Yep, they seem to like pink down there.
Yeah.
You've heard a few of us mentioning how cold it is here in the control room on the ship. It's a lot colder down where our ROVs are, about 1.5 degrees C, or 34 degrees F down there today at depth.
Do you like a tilt?
I still want to see my mega mouth shark.
We got a few more minutes. So we expect this dive to continue for another 8 hours after we do our shift change here in just a bit. And we don't know what we'll see. We're getting a lot of questions about what we're about to see. We don't know. We're seeing it live with you.
Yeah, we're well below the typical area for the soft corals that we've been observing, and sponges, 2,500 meters to 1,500 meters. So we're seeing some other communities establish themselves.
Yeah, we're at 3,200 meters, and it's hard to think about that. It's, you know, we're what, close to 10,000 feet. So if you think about driving up to your favorite ski spot, that's how far we are down.
Yeah, not quite 2 miles straight down.
And things that can be challenging for life down here is that when we don't have light, when it's a colder temperature, and it doesn't look like we have a lot of currents here. And then you might have reductions in oxygen. So there are many things that make it difficult to live here.
But life finds a way, as we're seeing.
Yep. And some of these life forms, many of them that we see down in these depths, actually have been around in some form on this planet for over 400 million years. Sometimes I think I see something, but I'm just tricked by the shadows.
I think the water is so clear today that the sediment is looking so much brighter.
Yeah.
This is a wild flow.
Oh man, yeah. This site, there's a sponge up there on the top. Might have been the most dramatic for pillow basalt. Tunicates. Nice healthy tunicate there.
Wow.
I mean, you could just imagine it bubbling over and cracking, and in the red cracks, you know, that you see.
Whoa. This is a crazy view.
Wow.
I feel like this is
looks like a face with those 2 bulbous eyes.
So clear.
Yeah.
When you look at pillow lava for a long time, you definitely start seeing things.
Well, and the lasers really help too. When I'm sorting through stills, every other picture looks like the lasers are making a face on a round rock.
Strafe the gauges.
So this is a good indication that at least at this point in the volcano, it was erupting underwater, forming these pillowy shapes. It's a process that you can actually see today just east of the big island in Hawaii. There is a underwater seamount forming actively right now that is forming these shapes. And one day it will reach the surface and become a new island if that hotspot remains active.
Okay, this is how clear the water is. Usually we see the laser beams cutting through the water.
Right.
Now we just see dots.
Just the dots, wow. Yep, no scatterers. Huh.
It's so weird.
What's
What is
that
that?
purple thing there?
Yeah, what
Brownish
is this
purple.
thing?
Yeah.
It's a really round sea star.
Really round
That's
sea
honestly
star.
what came to mind for me too. I think it is. It looks like it has that like
What?
five-fold radial symmetry that
Yep.
they have often. Okay, go for zoom. Yeah.
Whoa.
What?
No,
I think it
something
really
yeah,
is.
what is it? Is
Or-
it moving?
Wait, is this a slime star?
Oh, it could
Oh.
be. Slime stars do have that skirt, but this is a very different color than the
I
one we
think
saw
we can
before.
see some tube feet.
It's similar texture.
Can you go, is this full zoom?
Full zoom.
Okay, let's see if I can see some tube
Wow.
feet. Because the tube feet are the giveaway. I don't know. I think that you're right. I think it's a slime star. Okay, I should get cracking so I can turn over in good shape here.
Tunicates there. They like to hang out on the rocks.
Should probably not be jamming around with full jam like this.
Yeah, I think I'm an aster. Maybe.
Ours didn't seem
Didn't
as
see
lumpy,
those,
but
yeah.
I saw those.
Yeah, I
You
saw
did
those
see
little
them.
pom-pom
Yeah,
things too.
little wisps.
But not quite this lumpy.
Is this the one you're looking at?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Sako agrees that it's a slime star, so that's encouraging.
Now we see our laser beams back.
Oh yeah.
A fun game to play at home if you're listening in is to go to the Okeanos Animal Guide. You can just Google Okeanos Animal Guide and you can try your hand at identifying visually some of these creatures that we're seeing down here. That's a lot of what we do. Nobody knows all of these, and we don't have a resident biologist on the shift here with us, so they're chiming in on the chat from all around the world, and we are using the Okeanos Guide to try and figure out what it is that we're seeing.
Do you see that?
Sorry, yes, I do.
I don't know if it's anything. It's just weird rock.
Where are we looking?
Bottom of that darker rock
Go zoom.
in the middle.
Oh, man. What is that?
Maybe an old base of something.
Yeah, an old base or something.
Interesting.
And a baby tunicate or something right there.
Did you want me to go look at a few more things in there?
No, that's good.
Okay.
Thank you.
I was talking with somebody about fungus yesterday.
About what?
About fungus in the ocean.
Is there fungus in the ocean?
Yes.
Yes.
Really?
Beth says that part of some of her microbes are fungi.
Really?
Yes.
I would not have guessed that. I don't know why I didn't think that fungus lived in the ocean.
Wonder if they're lichen in the ocean.
I'm liking the ocean. I don't know about you.
Nice.
Come on, you set me up for that one there, Steve.
Yes.
That was pretty good. This is an amazing field.
Yeah, it's almost like it just erupted all at the same time, you know, like it's just weird how it's so homogeneous for so long.
Not much in the way of sheet flows.
No.
Yeah, that was really cool.
So over the next few minutes, you may hear members of the tectonic turtles dropping off the
Stop us
SPL
again.
here as
What's that?
Do you want me to stop us?
I don't think
I-
so.
Oh, there's
I think
something
we should
below
keep
you.
moving.
something.
Do it on
Got
the
it.
fly, yeah.
Was
Yeah, we got 30 meters left in the move.
it in bubble?
No, it was a purple thing.
There's a purple, and I don't know if it was an anemone or
It's like a purple urchin or something.
urchin, yeah.
Yeah, we haven't positively ID'd.
I think it's to your right, Gabby.
To my right?
I think so, like below.
Oh.
What about these little white
Yeah,
things?
what are these little white things?
Can I check them out real quick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Is this the thing that winked at us earlier?
Winked at us earlier.
Could be.
Wow.
This thing might be what we
Okay,
wanted
go
to
for
look
some.
at earlier.
We're
Boy,
tired.
No idea.
Is that a
Oh.
sponge, or I still
Huh.
don't know what that
I
is.
don't know.
I don't
No
either.
idea.
Looks like it has an attachment there.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe not.
This might be what we were.
Could it be a bivalve?
What in the?
I have no idea.
I don't think that looks...
I do not know.
Maybe this would be a good spot for turnover.
Is it moving?
Wait, the purple thing. Oh.
Oh, there's a.
It looks like a scrubbing bubble. Like that's
Does
the
look
only
like
thing
a
that
scrubbing
comes to
bubble.
mind.
It's really funny.
Remember those like pop-it things?
Oh
too? You
yeah,
could, like,
uh-huh,
Yeah, that's
absolutely.
what it looks like.
All right, well, we've got a biologist entering the room here. Doesn't have his glasses on, and it's 4 a.m., and he just said, whoa.
Okay, we're gonna switch off the video chair.
All right, so
Thanks,
you'll hear members of the tectonic turtles swapping off here as we hand over to our friends on the 4 to 8 watch. They're going to take you through the next 4 hours of exploration here. Thank you so much for joining us, and keep your questions coming in on the website. It generally takes us a few minutes to hand over and get our counterparts up to speed on where we are and what we're doing. But this dive is expected to continue for 8 hours, so stay with us on nautiluslive.org or however you are watching us, and tell your friends, bring us some more new viewers, and we can explore the ocean together. Thanks so much, and wherever you are, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. Handing you over to our watchmates here.
Okay. Okay. All right, well, we'll be on the lookout. Thanks for the heads up for various creatures you've seen. Okay. It's one of the stock tunicates. Culeolus. Lasers just went by them. Apparently I saw a bunch on the last watch. Good morning. We're going to hold off doing very much until we have our ceremony in a few seconds. Took another one of these Culeolus right in the lasers.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, Aphrodita.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Are we ready for our protocol?
I assume everybody's ready.
Yep, we're ready.
Okay.
Yep. The ship is still moving, so we might have to do a little bit of ROV movement, but nothing crazy.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Following us on nautiluslight.org. At this moment, we are going to go radio silent to conduct a private ceremonial protocol to acknowledge and honor the biocultural resources that are present and that we are interacting with and impacting. We will be back shortly on SPL. Thank you.
So, good morning. One of our first tasks, I think, is to obtain a rock from down here. It's very consolidated and there is some talus, but it's glued to the substrate with a lot of manganese crust. So the last watch was unable to acquire a rock, which is quite important. So we'll continue on and record some animals, but we're going to keep one eye always looking out for the gravel rock. All of these are just glued solid. But hopefully we'll get into an area where we've got some loose stuff. Very heavily manganese crusted, and at some point in the past this presumably was some type of a talus slope, and there's been so much manganese crust that it's formed a solid surface here. At least that's my my impression.
Yeah, this looks pretty challenging.
Yeah.
Do any of those look loose?
Where is it?
We can do a quick poke.
Oh, the rocks. Oh, you mean those two right there?
Rock poke.
Just, yeah, floating around there. It looks, wow, a little less glued. I don't know.
Well, let's take a look. At one, maybe. I don't know. That's going to be pretty.
Oh, yeah, that might work.
They look pretty round, though, too.
No, to the upper left. What about the upper left side?
Yeah, we can get there in a minute.
Yeah.
Poke this in the meantime. That's going to be attached.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. But
yeah, that's attached.
Okay.
All right, I'm halted.
Okay. I'm fighting a lot of current, so sorry, it's...
Are we looking for still angular and unattached, or just desperation unattached?
Unattached would be good. I just don't think we're going to succeed at prying a rock out of the surface.
Yeah.
What about just lower left of the lasers right now? Right here.
Okay.
This one here.
Oh, that one?
Or that one.
Yeah, either one of those. Yeah, we could take a look.
Okay. Attached.
Wow.
Oh,
how about this big boy here? Attached. Anything help me?
That's pretty wild. It's all just manganese.
A couple little gaffers here.
I can get a teeny one there. That one moved.
Yeah, these ones are all, the big boys are all going to be pretty solid, I think. Yeah.
Well, we've got some time to find one.
Slow.
Yes.
Stand by.
Okay.
Keep looking.
As we keep an eye out for rocks, we'll try to image animals down here, which are probably going to be different. Oh, there is an animal right there on the right of the lasers. We could zoom in on that.
Can you zoom in, please, Aaron?
It's a black coral. And it looks like it's something we call Bathypathes patula.
Oops, sorry.
And so
that rock looks so unattached there. Like the angular one that was just below the coral.
that solitary one? Yeah, whereas, yeah, maybe we could try that.
This one is attached.
It was a smaller one. Maybe it's too small, like above that.
Yeah,
like
I think she's talking about that one there.
Yeah, I poked that one, I think.
Oh, I think you did too. Okay.
Anyway, we'll keep moving.
All right. Okay, I'm really... All right.
So while we're moving, can we do some introductions? Do we have time for that?
Sure.
Okay, so I am Afrodita Fuentes, science communicator fellow. We'll move on to the pilots.
I'm Trevor. I'm in the Argus seat.
It's Nella in the Herc seat.
Aaron, navigator.
Aaron, video.
I'm Chris, and I'm in one of the science seats.
A rock.
Okay.
Yep.
It looked loose, and I've lost it.
Andy, I'm in the
You
science
can move on,
row.
We'll find another.
Okay.
Morning, I'm Kainalu, and I'm the data logger.
Thank you, everyone. To our viewers out there, thank you for following us on nautiluslive.org. Thank you for following us on the other platforms, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter.
It is on purpose because it seems really
wild how it's all just glued together.
Yeah.
We're at 3180 meters. Is that common?
Yeah, I've seen this before.
Depth? Yeah.
Yeah, if it's really old, that's what happens.
I'm going to poke that
So
one.
all of the talus are close
so
enough that as they
right
continue
underneath
to
the arm?
accumulate
No, that's
manganese
probably
crust, they'll
not pokeable. Yeah, that
join together.
right over the
It
lasers.
just keeps happening until pretty much everything is
I don't know.
consolidated.
Looked more pokeable, but it's all right. My gosh.
Does that make it harder for animals to attach?
No, it actually makes it easier for them.
Really?
Makes it harder for humans to take rock samples.
Closer, but that doesn't look promising.
So the animals can drill through that, or?
Yeah, pilot, I would suggest instead of poking around, we just look for the right spot, because I've seen this scenario before, and we can just poke into forever, and nothing will be loose.
Okay.
Thank you.
Just keep going.
There should be some place upslope where we have a chance.
Yep. See, wedged in between the two. Yep, I see. Try to get you there. Oh, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Good heavens, that was a surprise. So
Nice.
does it feel heavy? Okay. Good heavens. Well,
sorry.
I was wrong. We actually found an attached rock here. I wonder if this thing rolled from down
yes.
upslope somewhere. That's actually not a bad
Working
rock.
at all.
We'll keep it.
Okay. Impressive. That's okay.
You guys know if there's anything floaty in the starboard bio box?
No, it's actually all open.
All open. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not collecting much.
Well, there wasn't much to collect. They did see those stock tunicates, but we have collected those before in 2018. That's how we know the genus on them.
Bonk.
Bonk.
There we go. Delta.
Delta.
D.
Sweet. What's our sample number?
Got it. Thank you. Sample number is 135.
135.
At the end of your leash.
Yep.
Maybe not quite, actually. Maybe I'm a liar.
I think I have a little. I was just centering it.
Bridge nav 20 meters 090.
So now, could we zoom out just a bit and high pack for a moment?
Sure.
To get a little orientation here where we are.
Yep, no problem.
Okay, I got it. Thank you very much.
No
So we are on one of these ridges. The ridge is extending west off the summit of the seamount. This is a conical seamount. This is not a geo or flat top seamount. So this we are much deeper than we have been in the past few dives by about 1,000 meters. Typically, the very dense communities are above 2,500 meters, so we're not expecting to see something like we saw a few days ago off of Don Quixote Seamount, but we still are likely to see some different animals because we're deep enough.
The oxygen's a lot higher here.
Yeah, let's see, what is it now?
135.
35, yeah. Asako Matsumoto was helping out a little bit with black coral. Hi, Asako. I did see one black coral. I thought it was some type of a Bathopathes, but then looking at the guide again, there are some other options too, so I'm not really sure what that was. She saw something that might be Heteropathes.
Yeah. See if I can even get over there.
Thank you very much, Asako. She's watching from.
Are we looking for more rocks?
Not right now. I think we'll go ahead and look for some biology.
Biology. There's one.
Ooh.
Biology.
Biology.
Or rock? Oh yeah. Asako Matsumoto is watching from the Chiba Institute in Japan. So welcome.
Can you zoom in on that guy, Aaron?
There's a shrimp too.
Got a feather star here.
Oh, sorry, I'm losing it.
This is probably in the family Antennodontidae. Looks like it tend to have sort of these more wispy feather stars or crinoids.
Help.
Thank you.
So we are in Papahānaumokuākea Marine National Monument on a seamount called Sovereign Seamount.
Down harder. Roger.
And
51, so
oh,
minus 51.
Chris, we have a question here from Ben in Ohio.
Okay.
Does the mycelium network exist in the ocean? Does it play a role in symbiosis like it does on land?
I assume, Ben, you're talking about fungi, I guess? I honestly don't know what the mycelium network is, so I apologize. But maybe if you could write another message and explain to me what we're talking about, that would be great. That would be great. Mycelium, I think, is mostly associated with things like fungi.
Yeah, soil and fungi.
Right. And actually, whether there are fungi in the deep sea is not known. I do remember a researcher who wanted some pieces of things that I'd collected, sponges, to try to look at that, but I never heard any results back.
It's a lot of current. Another rock.
Looks like we are getting into some more unconsolidated. How about, wow, that's almost looked like a good rock that we passed by just there.
Right in the bottom right of the screen?
Yeah.
We looking for rocks again, Chris?
You know,
I see it.
All right.
And there's no biology. Got to look at rocks.
Well, you know, we might as well get a, just because I'm a little worried how many free ones, so I thought we would look at some biology, and I didn't think we'd get a free one again for a while, but
Where are we looking for this rock?
It's right
under the
here.
lasers.
Roger that.
Oh my gosh. Trying to come in, but I'm being pushed down slope by the current.
So you may get 2 in the basket before we
Oh my gosh.
get any
All right.
more.
We'll get there. Just wait for Argus.
So here is a definition of mycelium.
Okay, let me try to land. Grab ice.
Nice.
You good for a zoom, Antonella?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead. A little more if you got it.
Okay, it's small, but it's a keeper, I think. Looks like part of a truncated pillow, a little small
wide.
section from one.
Does this need to be in its own separate individual box, or can I put it in the same one as the first one?
Let's put it in the same one as the first one. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
It looks like there's a sponge there when this rock is tucked away. And you know how sponges float my boat.
They do. You're all about the sponges. Is this a polyopogon?
I think so.
Ooh, don't drop it, Trev.
Don't drop the rock.
Drop it in the box. There we go.
All right.
D
Thank
delta.
you very much. So we've got 2. I feel better now that we've got a couple. I don't like to be rockless.
What? Sample 136.
Roger, thank you.
Get closer than that.
So if we get a chance to zoom that sponge before it goes off
I'm
screen.
working on it. All right. Man, this current is strong.
Yeah.
But you're stronger, Antonella. You're not going to let some current push you around, are you?
Winning a little bit of movement. Okay, Aaron, you can zoom in on that. Okay. There we go.
Oh, wow.
Well, I think it is a polyopogon. It could just be a young one of those other ones, but thank you very much. I think we'll just leave this one be because it looks like it could potentially be dying, that brown color. So we see another one like that that's white, we may consider it.
Okay.
The viewer is wondering if the corals growing here are being affected by acidity and water temperature.
Probably not, because it's pretty stable at these depths. We're even deeper than we have been for the past few days. So my guess would be I don't think so, but I don't think we know very well.
Thank you.
I think he's referring to changes that we see in shallower water, ocean acidity.
Or you could say not yet.
There's a sponge down there. Yonder sponge.
Another viewer is wondering if when we bring up animal samples, like crustaceans attached to the rocks maybe, do we keep them alive or preserve them somehow?
No, we'll preserve them. They're just so valuable for taxonomists to study, I'm afraid, because it's just don't have a chance to examine animals from these depths very often at all. So, and even without that, most animals that come up from these depths are probably going to die just because they have pressure-sensitive enzyme systems in their bodies.
Mm-hmm.
Pulling me.
All right.
Take bubble.
And what kind of rocks are we looking at right now?
Well, we're looking at, my interpretation is it was a talus slope a long time ago with a lot of loose, smaller pieces of rock that over time the manganese crusting that's precipitating from the water has sealed this and made a consolidated slope out of it. It's glued everything to the bottom so hard and together.
Pulling me again.
That a lot of this is solid, but the actual bumpiness of it, I think, used to be individual rocks. Well, there's a nice rock pile. Wow, okay. There's some barnacles down there. I think the last watch was zooming on some of those balanoid barnacles.
And there are two types of rocks that we're looking for, right? Or
no, we're just going to be looking for one type of rock. Beth says she's happy with the ones that she got already, so she's finished. She's actually packing up her gear.
Oh.
All right, you're still pulling me.
Sorry.
And can you explain to our viewers what kind of rocks Dr. Urquhart was looking for, since she's the biogeochemist?
You're
She's
pretty far up